Hey guys, this is Dave Hagger, Accredited Exercise Physiologist. Today I'm going to have a chat to you about different types of exercise and what they do for us. There's three components of fitness that we want to try and get into everybody's life, and for different reasons, because each of these types of components of fitness can contribute something different to people's health and to your health. So the first component is something called cardiovascular exercise, abbreviated as cardio. So activities that are cardiovascular activities are things like walking, swimming, jogging, running, cycling. In fact, any activity that you're sustaining for at least 10-15 minutes at a time. If you're going to start doing some of these activities, then I recommend that you start nice and gently, nice and slowly to begin with. Don't try and do a 10k run the first time you decide to do something. It's important just to start to build up the body as we go. So just getting out of the house and doing maybe a 10-minute walk around the block for the first couple of days, just to see how your body responds, is a good idea. If you're going to start to do some more sort of serious type of exercise like jogging, then you just want to look at your intensity that you're working to. And again, if you're starting off, the easiest way to measure your intensity without going getting a heart rate monitor is using what we call the talk test. This is quite a popular thing that a lot of exercise physiologists and exercise scientists will use when prescribing exercise. Talk test is basically, if you imagine if you were walking along with a friend, then the idea is that you would be walking at or running at an intensity that you would be able to hold a conversation, but maybe you wouldn't be able to sing. Anyway, so that's the type of intensity that you want to work to. The next component of exercise, or the next component of fitness that I'd like to discuss, is weight-bearing exercise. So this type of exercise is basically important because it strengthens our bones and our tendons and our ligaments and our muscles. What we tend to find is that as people get older, we tend to lose some of our muscle definition, our muscle mass, and our bones become weaker. And so there's certain conditions that actually affect the bones for some people as they get older, such as osteopenia, which is a sort of weakening of the bones, and the one stage further than that, which is osteoporosis, where you get almost like a Swiss cheese effect within the bone itself. It makes the bones very fragile, and makes the person quite susceptible to fractures, to breaking bones, and obviously that's something we don't want. What we found is that weight-bearing exercise is actually very good for preventing the onset of these sort of bone weakening conditions, and even in some cases helping to reverse that with the aid of medicines as well, prescribed by your GP. So weight-bearing exercise doesn't always have to be in a gym. A lot of people get worried about the idea of having to go and lift heavy weights or get on a machine in the gym. Weight-bearing exercise can start at home, just by doing some simple exercises just around the house, and I'll show you some of these exercises in another video. But the main thing is just to think about weight bearing can just be lifting your own weight. It doesn't need to be lifting external weights to begin with. So simple things like just getting up out of a chair, walking upstairs, or doing some gentle pushes against a wall. As I said, I'll discuss some of these with you in another video. The third component of fitness is flexibility. It's all about our range of motion that we have in our joints. If the range of motion that we have is not big enough, not large enough, and is restricted due to lifestyle or overtraining, then that's when pain can start to set in. So the common one is people that sit down for a lot, maybe for work. They're sitting down 8 hours a day, and they tend to get tightness through the hips, the front of the hips. This can cause knock-on effect where you're going to get tightness through different muscles around the hips, and then cause back pain. So a lot of back pain is preventable just if you maintain enough flexibility. So that's why it's important to have a decent sort of stretching regime to do most days of the week. Again, you don't have to go to a gym to do this. You can just do a lot of these types of exercises and stretches anywhere, at home or out and about if you're walking. Again, I'll show you some of these exercises in another video. So just to recap, the three components of fitness are cardiovascular exercise, weight-bearing exercise and flexibility. These are the three components that we do want to get into everybody's routine lifestyle in order to have a complete fitness solution. So if you enjoyed this video, please share or like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.